as in Navy strike, boats like these form the spearhead of amphibious attack. Strange new craft, ugly as the war that spawned them. Shallow of draft, built to take the shock of hidden reefs, to drive over floating logs and dredge their way through gravel shoals. To ride up onto sandy beaches and pull away again. Most of the credit for their conception and design must go to an American boat builder called Andrew Jackson Higgins. And here is where he began to build them. He was already a very busy man when one day the Navy telephoned him from Washington. The Navy needed a tank lighter, a boat to land tanks where no harbors or docks were available. It was needed right away. Could Higgins supply ideas and plans in 3 days? Sure, why not? He made some rough sketches. He called a meeting of his key men, and they went into a huddle over a table full of blueprints. Finally, Higgins said, "Never mind the blueprints. Let's make ourselves a boat." In the canal was a Higgins tugboat, designed for shallow draft work in South American rivers. And something about its line suggested what Higgins was looking for. A meeting adjourned to the canal side. They checked the boat against specifications, made some quick calculations, visualized the way it would work, and chalked the decks for the first operations. They were men with years of boat building behind them. They moved surely and fast. They pulled the tug out of the water and set it on the dock. While they watched, workmen began to make changes. They cut the pilot house from the deck, lifted it away. Then they cut into the structure itself, down to the unbraced ribs. 24 hours later, they moved the hull indoors, and the tempo of the work increased. Down came the Navy officers from Washington. 3 days is usually not enough time for building a boat. They expected nothing more than rough sketches or a few blueprints. Higgins said, "You'll have to wait for the blueprints. You wanted a boat, and here it is." Like most Higgins boats, this one wasn't pretty, but it was built for a special job, and it could do the work. Higgins had a tractor there to show how a tank could be carried over shallow waters and reefs. Took her into deep water. She backed and she spun and she turned. She was fast and maneuverable. This was just the boat they'd hoped for, but they needed many, fast. They had to have a miracle. Could Higgins deliver the first 10 boats in 2 weeks? Sure, said Higgins. Why not? But all of Higgins' available plant space was being used to build other boats. Higgins called New Orleans Mayor Maestri. We want to build invasion boats in one of your streets, announced Higgins. That's all right with me, said the mayor. The city blocked off traffic, stationed guards, and canvassed the street from prying eyes. Then Higgins' men trucked in the steel. Workmen followed it through the temporary barricades and began laying out boats on the pavement, while riggers roofed the space with more canvas. Hours meant nothing. The work went on day and night. Higgins worked right along with his men. No one got much sleep. This was mass production functioning at peak efficiency. An energetic executive, skilled engineers, intelligent workers, cooperative unions, working at top speed to produce boats for fighting men, working against an impossible deadline on a city street. Could it be done? It was done. It was done ahead of time, and the boats were loaded on flat cars before the painting had been finished. Painters with pressure pumps and spray guns boarded the train and painted as they rode. The boats were delivered on time. A flood of contracts was the result. And to meet the contracts, a new plant sprang up almost overnight. Boats for the Army, the Navy, the Marines, boats for America, boats for America's allies, part of the mightiest armada that was ever built to crush an enemy. Speed is the keynote of Higgins' production. All boats, even these huge retrievers for pickup and salvage work, are built on moving assembly lines. The bulky hulls move forward, growing from a keel at one end of the line to a finished seagoing vessel on the ways ready for launching. Boats in a never-ending stream, thousands of tons of boats, moving steadily and inexorably toward victory for the United Nations.